Hello guys, welcome back to our anime explainer. Guys, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Today is explanation of Swallowed Star original continent based on novel. So let's start. Eastern Emperor Ancestor read the enormous amount of information he had with his eyes closed. North True Star Master was anxious. He knew how much the Ancestor valued that deal, and it would be a problem if something went wrong. Ancestor rarely shows up, yet he showed up quite a few times for the inheritance of Duandong River, and he said a couple of times that he's willing to trade everything. I hope the memory stone will satisfy the Ancestor. After a while, Eastern Emperor Ancestor was skimming through the information much faster than Luo Feng. He ignored all the experience at the bottom and started from the levels higher than Universe Supreme Masters. It was completely silent in the palace. Humph! Eastern Emperor Ancestor opened his eyes, and his eyes glinted fiercely. Ancestor, said North True Star Master. Damn it. That goddamn human Milky Way. Eastern Emperor Ancestor clenched his teeth. Ancestor, what about this memory stone? North True Star Master grew anxious. This memory stone does contain the information superior to Universe Supreme Masters. The Ancestor sneered. And there's a lot. However, the training experience in this memory stone is less sophisticated than mine. It's just a unique way of training. It hasn't even reached my level. It's useless. The Ancestor's voice shook the space around him. North True Star Master said furiously, Ancestor, that human Milky Way dares to trick us. We'll make him regret it. How? The Ancestor looked at North True Star Master. Are you going to the original universe? North True Star Master couldn't respond to that. None of the great beings from other universe eras, including the two Holy Lands, dared to trespass in the original universe, as they would die if they did. Then, we'll just let him have the two supreme true treasures, asked North True Star Master. Eastern Emperor Ancestor was thinking in silence. Perhaps North True Star Master felt distressed for the two supreme true treasures. They were nothing to the Ancestor. What the Ancestor did care about was that he'd been looking forward to the memory stones that contained more sophisticated training experience for so long, yet the training level in the memory stone couldn't even match his level. His hope was gone. He couldn't just let it go. Could he simply be blunt about it with Luo Feng? He understood that Luo Feng couldn't read the training experience superior to the Universe Supreme Master level, which meant Luo Feng did want to give a memory stone recording sophisticated training experience. Yet he wasn't sure how sophisticated the training experience was. Perhaps it's just bad luck. Perhaps Luo Feng has memory stones that have more sophisticated training experience. Eastern Emperor Ancestor still had hope. A token showed up on his palm. It was a communication token. The Ancestor transmitted the message. Luo Feng. Inside the city leader's palace, Luo Feng sat in a quiet palace, drinking. At one end of the palace were railings, and the entire primal chaos city was in sight when someone leaned against the railings. He looked relaxed, yet actually, 99% of his mind was in the space of inheritance in the boat of Mausoleum. An avatar of godly power was comprehending the path of Beast God. The avatar of godly power in the Ninth Abyss had already crumbled, as the so-called top techniques in the Ninth Abyss could be found in the inheritance of Duandong River, and he could find more detailed and comprehensive engravings. The best way to improve his power was to become a universe master as soon as possible. However, even if he hit the threshold and had cultivated enough, it might take him a long time to make the breakthrough, perhaps dozens of eras. If he was lucky, he could succeed in one shot, but Luo Feng hadn't reached the threshold yet. The time in the space of inheritance was 10,000 times faster than the time outside. Luo Feng thought. 1 year equals 1 era outside. No matter how long it takes, I'll become a universe master within decades. Huh? Luo Feng frowned. The token given by North True Star Master. Why is he contacting me now? Is it something about the memory stone? All the 3 memory stones prepared for the deal had training experience superior to Universe Supreme Masters. However, They weren't qualified to be included in the core inheritance, so it meant it was not sophisticated. At least it was weaker than Duandong River. Training experience at Duandong River's level was included in the core inheritance. He waved his hands, and a token showed up. A message was sent. Luo Feng. North true, Luo Feng responded. I'm Eastern Emperor, the message continued. Luo Feng was stunned. Eastern Emperor. That was the most ancient being in Universe Ocean. And judging from the size of the miniature universe, he must have been the most powerful being in Universe Ocean as well. I can't believe Eastern Emperor Ancestor contacted me directly and called my name. It's my honor, said Luo Feng. The great beings from other universe eras often called him Human Milky Way. Only a few of them called him Luo Feng. How are the two supreme true treasures? Asked Eastern Emperor Ancestor. Fantastic, answered Luo Feng. The only thing is, one of them is an attack-type true treasure. It'll be better if it's a palace-type, or a domain-type true treasure. I've met your requirements, however, you didn't meet mine, Eastern Emperor Ancestor replied via a message. Although the memory stone you gave me does have training experience superior to the Universe Supreme Master level, there's too little of it, so it's useless to me. Luo Feng said, sorry. I can't read the material superior to Universe Supreme Masters, so I have no idea how sophisticated it should be. I can't argue with anything you said. Are you saying I lied? Eastern Emperor Ancestor sounded furious. No, said Luo Feng. I'm just saying that the experience in the memory stone does surpass the level of Universe Supreme Masters. I guarantee you, by my reputation, that the training experience in the memory stone is lower than my level, said Eastern Emperor Ancestor. It's completely useless to me. I require you to give me another memory stone, and I won't pledge it with any supreme true treasures. Luo Feng was shocked. Why did the ancestor talk about his reputation? He understood now that Eastern Emperor Ancestor didn't want to trade his supreme true treasures for memory stones anymore. I can't do that, said Luo Feng. Firstly, I don't know whether you're telling the truth or not. I can't just give you the second memory stone without getting anything in return. Besides, we had a pact before. The first memory stone requires 2 supreme true treasures, and the second one requires 4 supreme true treasures. Your first stone is useless to me, said Eastern Emperor Ancestor. Why would I lie to you? Eastern Emperor Ancestor was infuriated. If it weren't for the superior training experience, he wouldn't have wasted so much time talking to Luo Feng. He was very aloof, and Luo Feng wasn't even worth his time. The only thing he valued was the inheritance of Duandong River. I don't care whether you lied or not, said Luo Feng. If you want the second memory stone, give me 4 supreme true treasures. Humph. Eastern Emperor Ancestor was furious and cut off the communications. Luo Feng glanced at the token, smiled, and put it away. Eastern Emperor. Luo Feng sneered. An old guy who can never step out of the Holy Land. Your reputation means nothing to me. Do you really think you can get the second memory stone without paying anything? Just wait and see, Luo Feng thought. He could tell that the ancestor wanted more advanced experience. As long as he really wanted it, he would say yes. Let's just see who's more patient, Luo Feng thought. At a membrane of the original universe, a towering being rushed out of the membrane and a hole appeared. The towering being had 2 horns on his head with bloody hair. There were green scales on his body and black scales on his chest. He had 6 eyes, and another pair of tiny ears were hidden under his larger, pointy ears. He was carrying a strange weapon. Bar Lion Master looked around and whispered, "It's better to rush out from my god country out of the original universe. That giant black hole is too far. Okay, I'll head to Tilted Peak Sector now." He teleported himself. After only half an hour, Bar Lion Master stopped among the chaos airflow. He saw the towering miniature universe. "This is the miniature universe of Huge Axe," Bark Lion Master whispered. "I saw it every time when I went to Tilted Peak Sector. Why does it look different this time?" He was far from the miniature universe, and it just started to crumble. The surface was still intact, and the space cracks were small, but the inner space had completely crumbled. However, it felt different this time. The miniature universe had been forceful and vivid in the past. This time, however, it looked dead. Bar Lion Master sensed that something was wrong. Bar Lion Master teleported himself to beside the small universe. Bar Lion Master was shocked. He saw the cracks in the miniature universe, and the chaos airflow kept penetrating it. He could even see some destroyed lands. Huge axe. Dead? Bar Lion Master was bewildered. Bar Lion Master was not simply an ordinary living soul residing in Huge Axe's miniature universe. Many humans who had witnessed the world collapsing and the space crumbling did not understand this meaning. How could Bar Lion Master not know? How could it be? How could it be that a universe supreme master has been annihilated? Bar Lion Master's 6 pairs of eyes widened. Teacher origin of the humans was suppressed by the origin of the original universe and for eternity. Bar Lion Master's eyes were filled with tears. The only one truly holding the race together was Huge Axe Creator, and now, even Huge Axe Creator has been annihilated. Does it not mean that the human race will no longer be a pinnacle race? The Automaton Clan, the Demons, the Bug Clan, and the Humans. The 4 pinnacle races occupy the 4 main territories with such pride. They even look down on us, the Prison Clan. Now that Huge Axe has been annihilated, that means the Automaton Clan, the Demons, and the Bug Clan will act soon. There is no way they will let the humans go. Besides, that human Milky Way Horde leader Luo Feng received the inheritance of the Pulse of Duandong River, something that all the powers in the entire universe ocean coveted. This inheritance is said to be the chance for anyone to transcend a reincarnation era. This is just great. Now the killings are going to get even crazier. Bar Lion Mater was quick to pick up the reality of what Huge Axe's annihilation would represent. Huge Axe's annihilation was obviously a fact that could not be kept under wraps. It was just a matter of who learned about it first. For now, the news has yet to be spread, so it seems like the other races are still in the dark. Bar Lion nodded discreetly. I have to rush back and report this to my clan. In the homeland of the Prison Clan, the birthplace was a place named Prison. Prison was fraught with dangers. The life forms here were born to fight and kill one another. Every waking moment, countless beings were annihilated. They were all from various races, but because their birthplace was a common prison, they were collectively known as the Prison Clan. In this endless prison, the being with the highest status was undoubtedly the legendary Prison Clan Devil Ancestor. Rolling mountains exuded frigid air. Layers of mountains cascaded over one another. On every layer of mountain range were countless steps upon countless steps, extending and leading up to the higher grounds, then extending and leading further up into the end of the clouds. On these steps were numerous powerful living souls of the Prison Clan. All of them exuded a formidable aura. The sprawling mountain range was so vast and lofty that it was known as the Prison Clan Ancestor Mountain. A lone figure appeared instantly and flew straight for the peak of the Ancestor Mountain. The numerous powerful guards of the Prison Clan, on the steps, did not dare stop the approaching figure the moment they saw who it was. A short moment later, this figure arrived at the public square of the group of towering godly palaces. Bar Lion Master, what urgent news do you bring us? The leader of guards at the end of public square asked in a low growl. How dare you send only your avatar here? Of course, this must be something major, Bar Lion Master said solemnly. The palace doors behind that leader of the guards opened automatically. A piercing voice that sounded like blades clashing against one another said, "Come in." Devil Ancestor. Bar Lion Master flew in without further ado. In the palace, Bar Lion Master looked up to see that, high up on the throne, a lone figure had appeared out of thin air. This malefic figure was covered in an intricate mix of silver and black, and its entire being was like a human form. It had a long, sharp tail that resembled a scorpion's tail, and this tail extended out to such a length that it could encircle half of the mighty palace. Beneath the silver helmet, a pair of red eyes looked down. This was Devil Ancestor. The Prison Clan's Devil Ancestor. Under Devil Ancestor's guiding strategies, the entire Prison Clan was filled with internal fights and struggles that were brutal and horrifying. There was also a hierarchical caste system in place that was exceptionally strict. These crazy internal fights and struggles began at the lowest level of the hierarchy. Therefore, every Prison Clan great being that arose was an embodiment of absolute iron will, insanity, and cruelty. This was very unlike that of the humans, whose leaders took a friendlier and kinder cultivation approach to bringing up their ordinary humans beings. Devil Ancestor. Bar Lion Master greeted with reverence. Your avatar is here to see me. What is it? Devil Ancestor's voice made Bar Lion Master's heart tremble. Bar Lion Master replied right away. My original body is preparing to head for Tilted Peak Sector. Speak up. What is it? Devil Ancestor was getting a little impatient. Huge axe. Huge axe has been annihilated. Bar Lion Master replied, no longer mindful of anything else. Huge axe creator has been annihilated. A shadow flashed past, and an arm filled with black muscles covered with a silver shell instantly appeared before Bar Lion Master, and caught hold of him. At the same time, Devil Ancestor's eyes shot out hazy red light, which quickly enshrouded Bar Lion Master as he asked anxiously, Huge axe. Are you saying that the human, Huge axe creator, has been annihilated? Are you kidding me? Given his ability, which is so much more powerful than you can ever imagine. Devil Ancestor might not be clear about Huge axe creator's true power, but he could faintly feel something about it, and he knew that Huge axe was a terrifying figure. I certainly dare not lie to you, Devil Ancestor, Bar Lion reported. My original body was heading for Tilted Peak Sector. In the midst of teleporting, I chanced upon his miniature universe and was shocked to discover that Huge axe creator's miniature universe was starting to crack open with empty holes surfacing. A large amount of chaotic airflow was surging in, and I could even see through the empty holes and look inside where the space was collapsing. Land was cracking with broken parts floating about. Apparently, the miniature universe has started to fall apart. It is confirmed that Huge axe creator is dead. I know the severity of the situation, therefore, I did not dare hesitate and sent my avatar over right away to report this matter. The black muscled arm released its grip and slowly retracted. On his throne, Devil Ancestor's eyes were glimmering. Then he said, if what you say is true, then you have done a great service to the clan. Devil Ancestor vanished from his throne. Merely a short moment later, within Universe Ocean, amidst the chaotic airflow that was not far from the membranous wall of the original universe, a horrifying figure appeared and stood tall within the void space. He had a huge and sharp tail that encircled his body, and his pair of red eyes gazed far off into the distance at the area that was occupied by a miniature universe. Huge Axe's miniature universe. Devil Ancestor scrutinized it. With one step forward, Devil Ancestor arrived at the border of the membranous wall of the miniature universe, dealing such a thunderous strike against it that a part of it collapsed and fell within the miniature universe. What a weak membranous wall. Devil Ancestor took one look behind him. It is not even capable of self-restoration. Not a trace of life at all. He turned around. He looked at the vast space, at the floating pieces of space that contained bits and pieces of land. The entire universe was still gradually falling apart. To think that Huge Axe could actually be annihilated. Devil Ancestor's eyes were shining. Unbelievable. He was so powerful. Not long ago, he even obtained a supreme true treasure. By right, given his power, there should be no one capable of killing him. When one becomes a universe supreme master, he will always be vigilant and careful. Even in the three most dangerous lands, he would not allow himself to fall into any desperate situation. And yet, Huge Axe was annihilated. Just how did he die? Devil Ancestor was secretly astounded. Whatever. Since he is dead, things are going to get interesting. Devil Ancestor's eyes were filled with anticipation. Let me add some fuel to the flames. Huge Axe may be dead, but the human race still has 17 universe masters. Earlier, Milky Way Horde leader Luo Feng received the inheritance of the pulse of Du and Dong River. With his help, the power of the human race should not be underestimated. Especially that teacher origin, though devil ancestor. Teacher origin. I'm afraid he has left the human race with a trump card. No matter what, a race without a single universe supreme master, and yet with the inheritance of the pulse of Du and Dong River. Humph. Devil ancestor said to himself. Let the demons, automaton race, and bug clan take the lead. We shall see just how sturdy a foundation the human race has. Can it hold on or not? If it cannot hold on much longer, then my prison race will be quick to catch up. Very quickly, under Devil Ancestor's secret plot to add fuel to the flames, news of Huge Axe Creator's annihilation was transmitted to the demons, automaton clan, and bug clan almost at the same time. The original universe, amidst the quiet starry sky. 3 streaks flashed across the void space and landed instantly. One was a huge oval, one was a sylph-like shadow, and the last one was a gigantic, silver-white snakehead. Dream Tea, Empress, you all should have looked into the matter already, the shadow of the oval said. Yes, the sylph-like shadow replied. Huge Axe has indeed been annihilated, the silver-white snakehead also said. This news was discovered by Fan Yi Master, who was wandering around. When the news spreads, I believe the entire original universe will learn of it very quickly. The shadow of the black oval said solemnly, the humans and we 3 races occupy the best territorial lands within the entire original universe. These territories allow us to breed life forms with great potential, which is why we 3 races can remain strong and powerful all this while, especially the humans, with that teacher origins power that is extremely strong. Even though Huge Axe has never really displayed an outburst of his power, there were several times when traces of it could be detected. I trust that you all should be aware. One after the other, these 2 universe supreme masters are so powerful that territory, belonging to the human race must certainly be extraordinary, to be able to breed living souls with such potential. The fight for territory is inevitable, the shadow of the oval said. Besides, this time around, that inheritance of the pulse of Du and Dong River is bound to become an object of desire that various clans in the original universe will covet for. True. Yes, who wouldn't desire it? This is a chance for transcending reincarnation. What should we do? The 3 universe supreme masters discussed the matter among themselves. They had ideas of attacking, but just one party attacking would be very exhausting, and they were all worried about being placed at a disadvantage upon being attacked while the others stood to gain from their losses. The power of the human race must not be underestimated, the sylph-like shadow said in a voice that was incomparably pleasing to the ears. Teacher origin was so powerful. Most likely, he would have left his human race with some trump cards. And the boat of mausoleum of that Luo Feng is also extremely powerful. I'm just worried that Luo Feng does not only have a boat of mausoleum. He has likely brought some other treasures with him, too. So, if we are going to attack, we 3 races must act together. If this is the case, continued the sylph-like shadow. For those who are waiting behind to gain some benefits, we 3 races can deal with them together. It will not be strenuous at all. As for our 3 races, we have a total of 4 universe supreme masters, and the humans do not even have a single universe supreme master now. Exterminating them all, a piece of cake. So long as we are able to deal with the strongest few, everything will work out just fine. Then what should our course of action be? Of course, we must act fast. We must be so fast that they do not even have the chance to react. Especially for the other groups of powers of the original universe, since the news just got out, the other groups of powers may not know anything yet. Besides, they are scattered all over the original universe. They are still far from us. On the other hand, we happen to be near to the humans. We can be the fastest to take action. Sure. The Bug Clan, the Demons, and the Automaton race were extraordinary, too, given that they were all Pinnacle races. Their efficiency was naturally extremely high. A speedy decision was made. Then they took action on that very day. All Universe Knights and Emperors enter Demon Ancestor Universe. The 2 Demon Ancestors gave an order. The war started. All these emperors and universe knights could be future universe masters, so they couldn't be put at risk. As for those domain lords and sector lords, it would be difficult to say whether there would be a universe knight, so even if a lot of them were killed, a new group would be born in the near future. In the virtual space of the demon race. Shockhorn, I'll lead this time, said the giant silver snake. You'll guard our race. Okay, said the strange beast with the serrated shell. The bug race and the automaton race only have one universe supreme master, respectively, so you'll be enough. Take my keepsake. If something goes wrong, I'll be there as soon as possible. Okay. At the same place, Shock Demon Ancestor and Dream Demon Ancestor looked at the 12 great beings in front of them. Dream Demon Ancestor said, "This was it about the foundation of the human race. I'll lead and protect all of you. However, you 12 should be divided into 4 teams of 3, and when it's critical, 2 teams should cooperate, or all of you shall cooperate with each other. To sum things up, you should make sure that you're safe. What you need to do is to assist me. I'll be the center of this war." Yes, Demon Ancestor. All the universe masters were excited. The union of 3 races, they just wanted to destroy the entire human race. The 12 of them combined already dared to approach the human race, not to mention when they were led by Dream Demon Ancestor. Dream Demon Ancestor gave the order, "Go." In the territory of Bug Race, far away, a purple oval 1,000,000,000,000 kilometers tall was floating in the sky. There were twisted engravings on the purple oval like the arteries and veins of a human. A streak of light flew toward the purple oval and flew in along a crack. Then another streak of light flew in the purple oval. Empress. Inside the beautiful palace in the huge purple oval, the 6 Bug Clan queens wearing gauze coats all saluted the Bug Clan Empress on the throne. The Bug Clan Empress looked down and said, "We must get the inheritance from Duandong River. If we succeed, we can transcend incarnations. You 6 will all stay in my nest and lead the warriors to fight. You've prepared fully for this fight. Although there are only 6 of them, you'll be as powerful as the 20, or even 30 universe masters of the demon race and automaton race if you cooperate with each other well. The demon race and automaton race can't compare to us," said a Bug Clan queen. "If the war is a group effort, we'll be at a huge advantage. We also use our storage, and will stay in our Empress's nest. We don't need to worry about our safety. Instead, we just need to utilize all our power. If we attack at the same time and attack only one universe master, even if he doesn't die, he'll be stunned and sealed. That's right. If we cooperate with each other, we can reach the limit of the original universe." All 6 Bug Race queens were confident. "Then we shall let the humans see how powerful our race is," Empress chuckled. "Let's go." Her smile was breathtaking, but it was cruel and ruthless. Inside the automaton universe. Hong. 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 A towering being made of steel teleported into the area and flew toward that black oval. "Father God. Father God. Father God." The willpower was spread. "Let's go to the original universe. To the human territory," said the black oval, and the metal beings all answered and flew into the portal. The demon race, the bug race, and the automaton race were very fast. Within the same day that the prison race spread the news, they started to act. The human race was on high alert. Primal Chaos City in the Primal Universe. At this time, Primal Chaos City had become the real center of the human race. Darkness Master, Peng Gong Master, and Luo Feng were all there. "Brother, Peng Gong, Luo Feng. Come now." A voice resounded at 3 different corners in Primal Chaos City. At the 3 corners lived Luo Feng, Darkness Master, and Peng Gong Master. Luo Feng opened his eyes. "It's begun," he whispered. A teleportation. In the main palace, 3 beings showed up after teleporting. They looked at each other first, then at Primal Chaos City leader. "Chaos, is the news leaked?" asked Darkness Master. Primal Chaos City leader nodded. "The news has just spread. Besides, Teacher Origin told me that his virtual universe has already detected the demon race, the automaton race, and the bug race. There will be supreme beings coming at us. We need to prepare ourselves. Teacher Origin, Luo Feng, Darkness Master, and Peng Gong Master all looked surprised. I've never told you. Primal Chaos City Leader said. The virtual universe of Teacher Origin covers the entire original universe. Unless some universe masters given orders that are strictly enforced, the virtual universe covers almost everywhere, other than rare areas like original stars. As long as the virtual universe covers it, Teacher Origin himself is watching. Luo Feng, Darkness Master, and Peng Gong Master looked joyful. They were happy to learn what Teacher Origin could do. What made it even better was that it would be like monitoring the entire war zone. Besides, he was monitoring the entire original universe. Even if Universe Supreme Masters act and repel the virtual universe, said Primal Chaos City Leader, Teacher Origin will be able to tell which area it is, and he can tell where the Universe Supreme Master is. Okay. They all nodded. The news was just spread. The three races will need time to arrange everything, but it won't take long, said Primal Chaos City Leader. You three will be the major fighting forces this time. Act now. There are still some Pinnacle true treasures in our race. If you need them, just apply to use them. Oh? Luo Feng, Darkness Master, and Peng Gong Master were kind of surprised. I need a Pinnacle domain type true treasure. Luo Feng smiled. However, I'll trade it for my Pinnacle Palace type true treasure. I'll need an illusion true treasure. Darkness Master nodded. Okay, let's act now. I'll tell the other Universe Masters, said Primal Chaos City Leader. Then the other three Universe Masters will be divided into 3 teams, and will follow you. They'll assist you. Perhaps they're not powerful individually, but when they cooperate with each other, they'll be of great help. Luo Feng and the others nodded and left. During the inheritance of Duan Dong River, lots of great beings of the Divine Eye clan died, and the boat of Mausoleum had gained some Pinnacle true treasures. There was one Pinnacle Soul type true treasure. However, there weren't any Pinnacle Domain type true treasures, so he got it from the storage within the race. Most of the valuables were left by Huge Axe Creator. Luo Feng sighed. Shawu Wing has 3 pairs now. Although they are merged, the power isn't stronger. I'll just separate them. Luo Feng had already had a plan. The first 2 pairs would be carried by his original Earthling body, so that it could perform Golden Country, and with a Pinnacle Domain type true treasure, space binding would be fully utilized. As for the White Wing, Golden Horned Beast would be carrying it. After all, the White Wing was used as blades. It was already powerful enough. When Nirvana Renaissance was performed with it, it would be incredible. Luo Feng, Darkness Master, and Peng Gong Master had soon gathered in the main palace, and there were 12 Universe Masters this time. The 12 will be divided into 3 teams and follow you 3, said Primal Chaos City Leader. The team of Void Gold Master will follow Peng Gong Master, the team of Qing Dong Master will follow Darkness Master, the team of Ice Mountain Master will follow Luo Feng. Go prepare first. If the 3 races do anything, I'll notify you immediately. Okay. I can't wait. All the Universe Masters were belligerent. Humans were very proud. They wanted to fight humans. Let them come. Luo Feng, stay here first, said Primal Chaos City Leader. Everyone left. Primal Chaos City Leader said to Luo Feng, are you sure about the power of the Golden Horned Beast? Confirmed. Luo Feng nodded. When he uses all his power, he can rival a Universe Supreme Master. Compared to other Universe Supreme Masters, he's just not fast enough. Of course, he can't fight as long as other Universe Supreme Masters. However, I have lots of protection on him. Golden Horned Beast had Star Tower and the White Wing, both of which were supreme true treasures. And the godly blood on the White Wing was terrific. The fighting power of Golden Horned Beast was, indeed, incredible. Okay. Primal Chaos City Leader nodded. Don't tell anyone about this body. This time, you, Darkness, and Peng Gong will be the major fighting powers. As for this golden horned body, it'll be a safety net. Okay. Luo Feng nodded. Go now, said Primal Chaos City Leader. Once something happens, I'll let you know. But I bet it'll be today. This video will end here.